At quite the other end of the garden spectrum is one created by Ray Eshpeter. A bare patch of land beside his house in Farrer was crying out for some artistic attention. That empty plot is now a community garden for all to enjoy. Kate Evans reports.
When I retired, I needed something to do, so I volunteered in the pediatric ward in the Canberra Hospital. And I met 4 very special children that were there long stay, and I become very attached to them, which is a mistake a volunteer makes. And so when one of them passed on, I decided I didn't want to put myself through that anymore, and so I decided I needed to do something. And there was a green space next to my house here, so I just decided I'd cut the grass instead of go as a volunteer. And then that proceeded into me planting some shrubs and bushes and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, I realized that the children meant a whole lot to me, and they'd given me little paintings and stuff like that, so I started making them bigger paintings. My neighbor was a little uncomfortable because I didn't paint my fence and that, so I figured I'd make that a place I could hang the paintings on.
Hi, how are you? Good. Welcome to the Kids Nature Park Art Gallery.
Children would come by with their parents and say, "Can we put a painting there?" And I said, "Yeah. I'll give you the paints and the brushes and the canvases, and you paint something, put your name on it, come back, and we'll hang them up." And it just evolved from that.
Paint something for me and you bring it back and we'll hang it on the walls.
Because the paintings have been here for 2 years now and some of them are getting dilapidated, I can't add more paintings. I think I've used up the space, so I got to replace them. But I think there's at least 100. Eventually, it just came about that people were making comments, and I'm just saying, well, look at some of these ugly paintings I've got up here. They're 5-year-old paintings, and they were saying, it's beautiful. It adds some color. More people should do it. I mean, the majority of people that walk through here are locals, and they know the story.
It's just a really special place to come and spend some time and looking around, and the longer you actually look at the artwork, the more you appreciate it. And of course the background with how Ray put it all together, it's just really touching.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun here, telling jokes and playing around, trying to get to the chair.
I've found paintings on my doorstep that must have fallen off, and they've picked them up and brought them on my doorstep for me to rehang again. And I just spent 10 days up in Kakadu, and there was a big box of paint with about 10 different colors in it. I have absolutely no idea where it came from. Over the years that I've put this thing together, there's never been any vandalism at all, none whatsoever. There's been no broken glass, no broken bottles, and young people walk up here at night, I can hear them, but they take the rubbish away with them. There's been no vandalism at all. It's a kids' park, and they look after it. And some of the younger ones, a little older than the ones that were here today, come by every once in a while and they'll knock on the door and say, "We're just coming to look at the park. We just want to see if there's something different." And I said, "You don't have to ask me. You can go."
And it makes me feel that I want to come here every day because it's such a beautiful place.
Yeah, and just paint my own picture. It's really fun around here.
So it's a special place around here.
Yeah, really special.
My lawnmower's wearing out. I'm wearing out. Somebody's going to have to cut the grass here pretty soon. I'm not sure where it's going to go from here. I'd like to see, as I said to the kids, challenge some other school to adopt a park, do something with it.